substituting pleasantly and congenially.
The first thing that you'll notice when you walk into an ePrep classroom is the structure and the discipline. Walking down the hallways, you're going to notice one thing on a daily basis, that there is quiet, silent, academic atmosphere.
I didn't really like it when I first came. I was like, oh, this is like basically a jail.
It was just tough and really strict.
It's all very shocking to them. Their faces for the first maybe 2 weeks are just kind of a stunned, like, what is going on? Everyone's moving at the same time.
The discipline system is really put in place to ensure that we maximize instructional efficiency, that every single second of the day matters, that there's no wasted time around here.
100%!
100%!
The 100% philosophy is that every single one of our students, regardless of where they come from, regardless of what they look like, regardless of their background, will go on to a four-year college. And that's fundamental in how we operate our daily systems and routines.
During transition, we're supposed to be silent and we're supposed to stay in a single file line.
And they have 3 minutes to get from one class to another. No more time is acceptable than that. And we can save literally hundreds of minutes in the school year of instructional time just by transitioning our students efficiently.
Quickly, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
When we come in, we're supposed to get our homework out just 2 minutes, right on time.
Put your homework in the middle of the table.
Straight to your seats, begin your do now.
Pass your homework to the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The do now is started. You have 5 minutes on your do now. And 1, when you receive your do now, great job diving in, getting started, wasting no time. And then we move on to something else. Number 1, what was the POV? And first, what does POV stand for, William? Nicely done. What was the POV? Love the volunteering I'm seeing today. Go ahead, Muhammad. 100% means that we have 100% of the students buying into whatever lesson is taking place in the classroom.
So if students are reading along, every single student is expected to read along. If we do a classroom cheer, every single student needs to do that classroom cheer. So that means if you have 2 students who didn't get enough sleep the night prior and they're kind of slouching and maybe their head bobs down, that the teachers won't continue the lesson unless we have everyone engaged.
If a teacher were to call on you to ask a specific question, you cannot say, I don't know, or I don't want to answer it, because that's opting out, and that's not what it takes to be a scholar.
Only 3 people can help me on how to find the width. It doesn't sound like ePrep quality to me.
What does that look like? What does that mean?
At least try. They want you to try. Even though if you get it wrong, it doesn't matter. They'll help you to understand.
Why animals? Why not people? Why are they just wishing the animals Merry Christmas, Morgan?
Because the animals seem like to be their only friends.
Yeah, and that seems to be the case. Very good. When we end the day, everyone needs to be in slant.
In slant, with the calculator, in the top, let's say, right corner of our desk.
You have until the count of 9. 8, good job moving with urgency. 7,
6, 5.
4, Morgan and William are ready. 3, make sure your dear book is on the left side of your desk.
2, 1, we are back on task.
SLANT is an acronym that we use to have all of the students ready and engaged and ready for some instructions. And SLANT stands for S, sit up, L, listen, A, ask questions, N, nod and understanding, and T, track the speaker, which just means look at whoever's talking. Stand, check your uniform, make sure your shirt is tucked in, all materials in your left hand. You may silently transition.
The 100% applies to everyone. It applies to staff, it applies to students, it applies to teachers. Every person, myself included, needs to be making sure that we are 100% on task, so then the students follow.
Probably one of the biggest challenges is bringing the enthusiasm and the amount of excitement and to every class, because it's hard to get 100%. You have to work really hard to make sure that everyone is listening and comprehending to each word that you're saying.
I see a few students that don't even have their pencils in their hands. That is unacceptable.
All right, hands down. Eyes on me.
See all eyes? Waiting on 3 sets of eyes. It's easy to just say, oh, you know what, today I don't want to do 100%. Maybe 85% is fine. That's something that has challenged me this year and something that I've struggled with but have gotten better at is expecting 100% and getting 100% in each of the classes.
From an outsider's perspective, it might seem that it's very strict here and that it's too structured for some students, but for the population that we serve, the structure really works for them. And a lot of our students come from schools where the actual expectations were very low, both academically and behaviorally. So when they come in, it can be a kind of a culture shock for them. So it's something we really need to work on with our 6th grade students is making them understand why we actually do what we do. Getting them to connect the big picture and letting them know that the structure and the discipline that we set forth now will pay off in the long run when they go on to a high-performing high school and later on when they get into the best colleges.
They want you to make a change. They want us to achieve in life.
I think the culture at ePrep has made my son a leader. He's learned responsibility, he's learned discipline. I definitely think that it's made him a stronger individual.